Hey, welcome back to another Clash Royale video, guys. Thank you so much for clicking the video. I am Ayrus and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. And today we have the Hog Rider and the Inferno Dragon and the Lumberjack deck. I don't know what to name this deck, but then these are of course the cool cards you need with this deck itself. So if you have the Inferno Dragon and the Lumberjack and have any of these cards with a decent amount of level, you can just see I don't have good level of these two as well, but then it definitely does work out. You definitely don't need to have a really strong card in order to actually have a really good deck. If you have a decent level card, it will probably do it itself. So if you're having a decent level of any of these cards, then actually it's going to be pretty fine for you. So this deck is really good. I'll be showing you some replays. I just tried out 2 attacks in the morning. This one is a defeat, this was a 2 versus 2. So these two over here were the attacks that I actually did, and a pretty simple victory. Although they were tough matchups, but then I definitely did get the victory out of the way. So the second one was a golem deck, which is of course hard. I had a big counter, the Inferno Dragon, for that. And then over here again we had the giant, a big massive giant, for which the counter again is the Inferno Dragon again. So let's get into the replays and let me just show you how this deck actually works in action. Okay, so in for the first replay over here, so we have the Hog Rider and the Ice Spirit. Now these two do a really great combo because the Ice Spirit can actually freeze down some troops, as well as some swans can be out. If there is any kind of swan attack, there actually is a lot of trouble, and you can actually put in the Ice Spirit as well. But then the bomber does not let me actually do any bit of damage to the bomber and the tower. So he's coming up with a Valkyrie over here, so we're probably gonna put it in the ice golem as well as the lumberjack over here. But then the bomber is really doing a lot of damage over here, so we're actually gonna poison it, and if you're gonna take in some damage, the poison is going to do. Again, you could just see the level of poison I had. It's really bad, so it's an epic card. Having a decent level will definitely do the job. So having a decent level of an epic card does serve the job, so don't worry about that. So I'm gonna zap them all up and just get maybe 2 shots more. So you see the zap over here is mainly to kill down all those kind of distraction parties that are actually going to come into your way when you actually put in the Hog Rider. So again, he's coming up with the bomber, so we'll save up for the elixir and put in the Inferno Dragon from the top, the bottom left corner. So it's coming up with the giant, so definitely need to put in the Inferno Dragon. We're gonna put in the lumberjack right to the bomber, just so that the bomber is taken down. We're not worried about the the giant at this point, because the Inferno Dragon has locked on to that, and we definitely did take down that giant, and the Inferno Dragon is locked on to the witch over there. So we're actually gonna zap these guys out. Hopefully the Inferno Dragon can do at least a single bit of flame, but then it actually couldn't. So again, the same strategy over here. Coming up with a bomber, we're actually gonna put in the lumberjack, or maybe the Inferno Dragon. I don't know what I actually put in. So the lumberjack over here is gonna take it down, put in the Hog Rider, and then I don't know what I'm waiting for, but then just see the lumberjack actually doing in the damage. That's really nice. That's really awesome. So if you can actually combine the lumberjack along with the Hog Rider, as soon as the lumberjack dies, he's actually going to drop in the raid spell. That is definitely going to be a game changer, you guys. That's definitely going to be the match for you itself. So again, you can just see he's spending a lot of elixir. He's going to drop in the witch from behind it, and the lumberjack is going to do 3 shots within no time, and we're going to take that terror. So 30 more seconds. It's going to be easy defending for us. We're going to put in the Inferno Dragon, put in the Ice Spirit over there to just make sure that the giant is being frozen over there. See, again, the Inferno Dragon is going to take it down, so we're going to zap it over here. We're not worried about the other tower, because there's so much more hit points to take over, but then we definitely did drop in the Ice Golem over there. So 596 hit points left. It's pretty much game over. Really a tough matchup. You see, he had pretty much a good deck, but then the Inferno Dragon being the man over here. So let's get into the second replay. So here is the second replay. Of course, we have the Hog Rider and the Ice Spirit as well. So this guy has the Electro with the Dark Prince, and it's a really good deck. You know, the Dark Prince again does area splash, so it's again a big problem. But then the Mega Minion will be frozen over there for a second, and again the Electro Wizard is a really good counter for the Hog Rider. So we're gonna actually put in that. and then put in this as well. So we're gonna put in the Goblin Gang just so that he can do some damage. So he has a mini Pekka, so we have a good counter for that. We have these guys who actually do the area splash. Not the area splash, what is that? The spawner deck from ourselves. So we have the skeleton, not the skeleton, what is that? The Goblin Gang over here to deal with the what is that? The Pekka itself. So we're gonna zap that guy down, hopefully get another few shots. So Hog Rider over here is the win condition, so make sure you're having a good leveled Hog Rider. It's definitely gonna work, you guys. It's really gonna be really helpful. So he's coming in with the Golem. We're gonna put in the thumbs up. We know we can defend it with the help of the Inferno Dragon, unless he's actually gonna put in the Electro Visit. So we're gonna wait and just see what this guy is gonna come up with. But then the Golem is almost on its way, so we're actually gonna spare up the what is that? The Goblin Gang, just so they can take that Electro Visit guy down. So we're gonna put in the lumberjack over there as well. Make sure that that guy is not doing any damage to the Inferno Dragon. You see, that's how you actually deal up with the Electro Visit. You're gonna put something in front of the Inferno Dragon, so there are so many units that the Electro Visit has to take over, rather than going in for the Inferno Dragon. So if you have maybe a Goblin Gang or something like that, it's definitely gonna help. So make sure you're having something like that that actually does damage over there. So put in the skeleton, not the skeleton, the Goblin Gang, a big counter for both of them, the Pekka as well as the Inferno Dragon. So you see the Double Prince, what is that? The Dark Prince, not the Double Prince, the Dark Prince. We're gonna let him do some damage over there, but then I just wasted out the zap. I don't know why I actually did that, but then it definitely did waste. So we're again going to come up with the same strategy, put in the Ice Golem, and in the meanwhile the tower is actually going to do damage to both the Mega Minion as well as the only the Mega Minion, not both, okay? So we're going to zap this guy down, and we're actually going to get that tower down. You see, the Pekka isn't really hard to counter, you guys, unless you have the right amount of cards and right troops. It's going to be really simple for you. So we're actually going to make sure that we're actually stunning this guy down, and we're actually doing really good. The fact that he has a Golem deck, he cannot do anything at this point. It's really easy because Golem deck, you need to have so much of Elixir to actually bring in a big beatdown deck. So Elixir is of course a big problem, but then if you can actually manage with the Elixir, then Golem deck is of course a big best deck, I would say. So Elixir is the only problem. So again, a victory over here, not a big problem at all. So sorry for just 2 replays. Hopefully they're enough. Hopefully they did do the job that you actually wanted to see. So it's again gonna work out, you guys. This deck is really cool. You see the poison, I just have level 3. All the other epic cards I have around level 5 or something like that. So it's really good, you guys. You definitely don't need to have a really good level epic card, because level 1 epic cards do the job as well. So the lumberjack and the Inferno Dragon being the only 2 legendaries in this deck. So if you have them, if you unlock them, then go ahead, give this deck a try. It's really gonna help a lot. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Also subscribe to the channel for Clash of Clans or Clash Royale content. Make sure you click on the notification icon if you subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much for watching till the very end. I'm Ayrus, and I'll be seeing you next time. Until then, goodbye.